Gang, we're about to kick off the second leg of that Stay Trashy tour.
Oh, yeah.
Coming into the home stretch, so don't be left out in the cold. Make sure you get your tickets. Stand-up comedy, plus you play a little AYG with the crowd. Great way to introduce new people to the show, so grab the squad. Come out and see the boys.
Yeah, guys, we're going to be in Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Toronto. We just added a third show in Toronto. Get tickets for that because they're moving. We got Pontiac, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois. 4 show being added there. Get those tickets. Minneapolis, Madison, Milwaukee, Sacramento, San Francisco, San Jose. Then we're ending it in Philly, baby, with a bang. We added a second show at the Fillmore. That's more than halfway sold out. Get those tickets. Let's party.
Go Birds.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's new favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find that if they grow to be classy, or they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a rainy day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. She's upstairs, just slipped into a nice warm bath.
Okay.
In her jeans, don't know why.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, my co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He's the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman, but always the king of the boardwalk, baby. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
What up, gang? Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
True to roof.
cooking, baby. And then obviously the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. Check it out. It's a fucking party over there.
And how about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man. Makes us all look good. Works the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. He crosses the T's and he dots the I's. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffin. Toby McMullen, everybody.
What up, boys?
The kid.
I'm excited. We got a legend in here,
Yes,
man.
we do.
A guy who really will let you know why your shirt stinks. He was in here for about 30 seconds and started touching stuff.
Fucking Geico man fucking trashing me.
Caveman.
Jesus Christ.
Go, man.
Fucking 2-year run on a makeover show. Not in a bad way. I like it.
Gang, the long hair ain't lying because we couldn't be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest here with us today for the first time. We've wanted to have him for a while. We're very excited. He is a legendary stand-up comedian, actor, writer, and podcaster, and you might have seen him in, but not limited to. You got the Chappelle Show, American Dreams, Top 5, Jim Gaffigan Show, The King of Staten Island, Def Comedy Jam, Showtime at the Apollo, Tough Crowd, Jimmy Kimmel, Last Comic Standing. He's got 2 Comedy Central Presents, Live at Gotham, World's Dumbest, Comedy.tv, The Jim Norton Show, Parts Unknown, The Joe Rogan Experience, WTF, Cop Show, This Week at the Comedy Cellar, of course, Opie and Anthony. He has an amazing podcast, My Wife Hates Me, and he's got a brand new special out right now, 30 Minutes with Rich Voss. Give it up for the legend, Rich Voss. There he is.
This is fucking amazing because you forgot Evening at the Improv.
He also wrote for the Oscars twice.
Which every time I've seen him, he's told me.
Be happy I talked to you. What the fuck is wrong with you? I acknowledged you. What the fuck?
Wait, the first day I've ever was in New York, I was 10 years ago. I was at the stand. He walks out. I'm like, holy shit, there's Rich Voss. He's like, who are you? And Monroe Martin's like, oh, this is my buddy. He just moved to New York. And you're like, see that? Well, I had the Benz or something at the time. He's like, you see that over there? I'm like, yeah. He's like, go pull it up for me. I'm like, all right. I was like, I guess this is how New York comedy works. So I went to grab his keys. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Steal my car.
We were such assholes.
Oh, I know.
Like at the cellar, like you guys came up from Philly, and like we would sit. I don't. Kevin was already at our table with Patrice, me, Keith, Colin, Norton, and I remember you and like 4 other comics from Philly. May you rest in peace, Chris. Came and you all came around me and started fucking smashing me.
I remember
one
that
at a
night.
time.
I remember that
but
night.
I beat 5 of you
I
down.
know. He's going, I'll take how many more motherfuckers you got out there?
Bus pulls up out front.
But they go, let's get Voss. Like they wouldn't fuck with Patrice or
so funny.
It was I don't know, like if people did hate us.
Sure.
Like But people said, nah, they're just fucking assholes having fun. You know what I mean?
Sure.
No, we
I
always-
guess every crew.
That was a table we wanted to be
We
at.
always loved you because we came up all
Yeah.
of us, and you guys were
Yes.
like just the older. We're like, that's where you want to be. You want to be like we did the same thing just
Yes.
around the corner at the Village Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
Not
I guess,
bragging.
But no, I would imagine. I think now it's so much more lighter, or comics
Sure.
aren't. They're scared to say something, or if I said something to some comic one day at the cellar, and there was some guy who was on Guy Code or whatever, and
Sure.
then they rebooted it, and I said some joke. And he goes, "What's that about?" And I was like, "Oh, what's that about? You thin-skinned fucking Bodak? Shut the fuck. What's that about? I'll tell you what it's about.
Bodak is good.
I gotta take Dramamine talking to you. Okay, you fucking stink. But I have sent apologies on emails. Like I used to think when Foley stared at me, I used to think, "Oh, this guy wants to kill me. What did I do to him?"
No,
Not at all.
that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, man.
But I'm sorry.
No, please.
You guys from Philly, though, you guys came up and just took New York by storm.
There was
Thank
a
you,
lot of
buddy.
us. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a few waves of us, and everybody was very hardworking. It was like everybody was just like fucking beating the pavement.
Well, that's how we were, the Jersey Con. Like when me, Florentine, Norton, mainly came from Jersey and just started working all the clubs in New York and fucking taking waitresses in the back. Everybody's going, "Look at these fucking scumbags."
They're bags from
New
Bridge
Jersey.
and Tunnel. Come
Yeah,
in
they
here,
call
take
it-
my women.
Oh, they were they hated us.
Sure.
Hated us.
Stealing the ketchup and
Yeah,
knocking
you're
broads
taking
up.
their women in their spots. I
Yes.
get it.
Oh, look at these Jersey scumbags. Fucking,
Well, to be fair, it was you, Norton, and Florentine.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
you guys aren't the Kennedys rolling in to the fucking comic strip, Voss. Fucking three creeps rolling.
that's a good
Everybody
point.
put your hand on your wallet.
That's a good point. He's leaving a room. I'm leaving a room. Clap so we know he's not stealing. No, I guess it's to every group, and you just see it
Sure.
now. The transformation in, I guess, every business, but mainly in comedy. With clubs on the road, and some clubs just now they go, I say I want more money. They go, these were your numbers. This is what you sold. And I wanted to email back, no, that's what you sold.
Sure, yeah,
My
yeah,
job is to be funny.
Yeah,
okay?
of course.
If I wanted to get into fucking promotions or whatever, I'm not, what I mean?
Not a marketing
I'm
guy.
I'm not a marketing. Thank you. I'm not the brightest either. It should have been marketing, but this fucking dumb Jew bag over here, me, would have said something stupid. Anyhow, am I allowed to say that about myself?
Of
Okay.
course. I've been saying it all day.
What the hell is it?
Why, you talk to the building owner? So, you know what I mean? So it's a whole new, like when I was doing Tough Crowd or Last Comic or any of those shows back then, if we had Instagram and Twitter, you know what I mean? We'd fucking be,
Sure.
it just, we didn't
Be
have
out
that.
the door, yeah.
Yeah, 2 years of Tough Crowd, if we had Instagram,
Yeah,
all
that
the
was great. I mean, it was
clips
such a
and
big
stuff,
show. Yeah, of course.
and that show,
Groundbreaking.
it was crazy. Yeah, it was a podcast. It was a TV podcast.
So many comics would come up to me, and I'm sure everybody else I used to watch that
yeah.
you guys are the reason I did comedy, and I go, don't blame me. All right, stop.
Tell your parents I'm
All
sorry.
right. But you know what I mean? It was
Sure.
there was nothing like it. I mean, there was, Bill Marshall, but it wasn't like fucking Tough Crowd.
No.
No.
Comics being comics, busting each other's balls and talking shit.
And that's
Yeah.
what we learned. That's what we thought comics were. I was
Yeah.
like, we were doing that stuff with our own friends growing up, and you're like, oh, that's what comedy is. I sit around and break balls. You know what I mean?
It's fun. I mean, we used to stand outside Boston Comedy Club. Mainly, it was like usually at the end of the night, it was me, Patrice, Keith Robinson, and Norton
Mm-hmm.
to 3 a.m, smashing
Shitting
each
on
other,
each
and
other.
Making fun of each other.
laughing, and everybody else was gone. DePaulo was gone, Bill, or Colin, whatever.
Mhm.
And we were just like the last four with no girlfriends or lives.
Yeah.
just fucking trash.
Making fun of each other on the street.
All night
That's
long.
what we did too when we got up here. We
Ain't nothing
modeled
wrong with
after
it.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
It's fun. I look back, and that was so much fun I had in comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, with me and Patrice, I mean, just, driving him back to Jersey City, and we're walking to his apartment. I just told the story, but we're walking up to his apartment, and he looks at me and goes, I don't have an agent. I can't get work. I got nothing happening. I go, I can't no one's hiring me. And then we just both started cracking up and kept walking.
Yeah. Of course.
It's just what the fuck.
Just is what it is, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Give us
All
give us the backstory of Rich Voss. Childhood.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Born and raised Jersey?
Born in Plainfield, New Jersey. I grew up. Well, I mean, I ended up in Plainfield. I was always in Plainfield, but in an urban section.
Okay.
I would come home from school in 4th grade, 9 years, and I would listen to this comedy album, Von Meter. He did impressions of Robert and John Kennedy.
Okay.
Biggest comic biggest career.
Mm-hmm.
#1 album seller. Kennedys were shot. Career over.
Oh, shit. Talk about pigeonholing yourself.
This guy went from Park Avenue to Park Bench. He did. It's a saying. He went.
Sure.
And the day Kennedy was assassinated, Lenny Bruce went on stage and said, well, there goes Von Meter's career.
Damn.
He said it that night. So
Gotta diversify.
I used to come home from school and listen to that album every day.
Was it a house? Was it an apartment?
A shitty apartment. My mom raised, and it hit me later on in life. I'm listening to this to cover the pain of my parents' divorce.
Sure.
Of my father who passed away July 31st, which was my daughter's birthday, 16.
Mm-hmm.
July 30th. And I'm like, happy birthday, Grandpa's dead. Fucking narcissist dies on my daughter's birthday.
Jesus Christ.
So,
one last screw job.
He was nowhere to be found. To come every couple weeks. See his, what I mean?
Were they ever together, your parents? They were, and they got divorced.
Yeah.
But when you were young.
Yeah, I was like 9 years old.
Okay.
And how many were in the house? Well, did you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, my brother and my sister.
How old are they?
He's dead. He passed away.
Okay.
It's all doom and gloom with this guy.
I know. Jesus. Wait till you hear about my dead career.
You don't got an airport story or something? Lighten this up a little bit.
You do comedy, right? Be funny.
Let's talk about abortion. Anyhow.
How much older was he than you? Were you
he was 2 years younger. My sister's a couple of years older.
Okay.
Who is major money in life and did well.
Okay.
So my mom raised us.
Mm-hmm.
Now we moved after bouncing around every fucking place in town, because my mom was a secretary raising 3 kids.
Jesus, yeah.
She had no fucking, she went to college, but a secretary. My grandparents owned a multi-family house.
Okay.
So we lived on the 2nd floor for free, luckily.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I shared a room with my brother. My mother and sister shared a room.
Okay.
But my grandparents owned the house, and it was like they were, and the block behind me was the front of the house, because it was on the corner. The front of the house was mixed, white people in houses, black.
Mm-hmm.
But the back, the side street, was all black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where I grew up, because I always felt I didn't belong. I always felt, I wasn't good enough for them, but I'm okay here because there's a lot of broken homes and a lot of dysfunction. At least
You connected with them more.
Yeah, at least that's how I perceived things. So I grew up, hanging out at Rudy's house, going there Friday because I knew his mom was cooking fucking fried fish,
Damn.
and try to get a free plate of food.
Sure.
Greens and
Sure.
block parties we had, and I was the white kid, and there was a couple others that would come around. We played sports, and so I grew up always feeling not a part of.
Sure.
Gotcha.
Even when I hung, and I had a lot of friends. I grew up playing sports. I was good. And then you start hanging. You always hung with dysfunctional kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because that's what I knew.
Uh-huh.
smoking pot, and I worked my way, becoming a fucking freebase crack addict, years later.
It's a good way to put it, working your way up.
I put in the years.
I put in the
I
years.
didn't just start overnight. I'm not one of these TikTok sensations. I was working the road.
This was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Dime bags, 20 bags.
And after my mom, it took me time to realize what a struggle she had in life.
Sure. It takes you, I think you have to get older in perspective of like once you start earning and making a living, you're like, holy shit.
Did you ever get out of that, or were you always in that apartment?
I was always
at your grandparents?
Yeah, always. And then until I got old enough to leave. Thursday night was, she'd give us $1.25 and we'd go get subs on Thursday night, and I always had to get spiced ham and cheese or bologna. I never had the money to get roast beef and turkey.
Sure.
And I'd be with friends, I would get roast beef and turkey, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I get roast beef? And it's so dumb, you're thinking, but God, she struggled, my mother, to raise 3 kids on this, and I was a fucking asshole, smoking pot, doing drugs. I smashed her car. I was in New York one night. Well, one dude I owed drug money. He torched her car. I owed him.
Jesus
Christ! Her car.
Were you with the cartel? What the fuck?
No, this is when I was in my 20s. I still, when I was a drug addict, I stayed at my mom. She moved now. She had an apartment.
Okay.
Because her parents died. Her brother and sister sold the house.
Gotcha.
She had to get out.
She get a little piece of that?
I think so.
Sure.
Yeah,
Broke it up
between
the three
they
of
didn't
them?
fuck her that bad.
Gotcha.
And I stay at her house on in Plainfield. Sleep on the floor in the it was a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And I was a fucking drug addict, doing shit gigs, whatever.
You were
No
doing
car.
stand-up at this point.
Yeah, if that's what you call it. But 2
Okay.
years, I was a hustler. I used to book one-nighters so I can get on stage.
Okay.
And other guys booking one-nighters, we would trade. I always hustled.
Yeah.
In the city, or is this in
Jersey.
Okay, it was in Jersey.
Yeah, but if there was a comic in Long Island booking one-nighters, I would have him do my room.
Then you go do his.
You go over there and do his.
So I as a comic, I hustled. I remember sitting with some agent or whatever, and I go, I'm going to be fucking big at this one day. I was arrogant. I don't know why. I stunk. I stunk up to about a week and a half ago.
Until that special taping, baby.
Yeah, so we had no money. I never had money. Like, if I needed new sneakers, I would rip my sneakers and go to, and my mom had no money.
Yeah.
She had no fucking money. And
When did you start working?
well, my grandfather, who owned the house, was a contractor.
Okay.
So I started working for him.
How old?
Well, the first year I was 16, but we got a couple miles in the car and I threw up. I got car sick and they took me home. So I went back.
Not cut out for manual labor.
I didn't even make it to the job site.
Yeah, I wasn't really. So
Put the hard hat on.
So I guess 17, 18, and then my cousin took over the business. He was a fucking asshole, But
Man, don't get along with the family, do you, Rich?
Some of them.
I wouldn't let me throw up anywhere.
I mean, remodeling for and then I started I had the biggest painting business in my town.
You did?
When I was 22, I had 7 or 8 guys working for me back then at like $8 an hour.
Okay.
And we were doing major Victorian houses, big Victorian.
Inside, outside, the whole.
Mostly outside, but I would do some inside work. I would.
You're still on the junk at this point too, right?
No, I'm just partying.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're not full-blown addict. You're
No, not till I
you're
become a
weekend
comic.
warrior. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm partying every night. We're going to bars and picking up
Painters,
girls.
man. Painters always play it fast and loose.
Yeah. They're sitting at the bar. They got paint all over their
really
hands.
did, man.
I'm telling you. I had long I could show you pictures. My hair was down. I fucked up teeth, and I was getting girls were throwing pussy at me. Anyhow, this was back, in the bar
Throwing
days.
pussy is such an old dude term.
There was Oh, shit, I was swatting pussy away, okay? I mean, I would end up fucking girls that look like him sometimes. You know, from behind, I'd walk up and go, hey, and they turn around and go, oh, fuck it.
God.
Kev, let's talk about Fume.
Shout out to the FUM, baby.
Gang, as we know, when you're stuck in the bad habit loop, it can sometimes feel impossible to break free, and that's where Fume comes in. Need a little push in the right direction. You know what I mean there, cue ball?
Sure.
Fume lets you keep the habit but gets rid of the bad. The innovative award-nominated device uses air instead of vapor, has no electronic parts or charge. It uses all natural flavors instead of harmful chemicals. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a better choice all around. Fume's been a big supporter of the show. We've
Since Jump
Street, they've always been sending us stuff. It's fantastic, little easy peasy handheld thing. Works with the thing, the oral fixation, all the stuff. It checks a lot of boxes for you. So your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial that is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting.
There you go.
Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers and have thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. You choose. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup with destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today.
There you go.
Head to tryfume.com. Use code GARBAGE to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfume.com and the code GARBAGE to save an additional 10% off your order. Do it, gang.
KB, this is Adam and Eve, baby.
Buddy, I'm chubbing up right now.
Somebody turn up my butt plug, will you?
You see them videos? Hachi machi. You can make them yourself at home.
And gang, that brings up a good point, because if you're going to jam something up your ass, you want to do it from a trusted company. You know what I mean? You don't want to just grab something off the street like you do a purse downtown or something like that.
You don't want to be mushing your ween and knock off product.
You want to know where you're getting it from. And Adam and Eve, trusted company for how many years?
50 years.
My God.
It's a lot of buttholes.
Gang, they send everything right to your door. It's a good way to have a little fun in the bedroom with your loved one, or shit, by yourself, whatever.
Yeah, we joke, but they've gotten everything. If you're into heavy stuff, butt plugs, dildos, or if you're into the light stuff, lubes and lingeries,
Ticklers, jackrabbits, flumers,
Husker-doos, Husker-don'ts, tallywhackers.
They got it all.
The big thing is, too, they got discreet shipping, so you can order whatever you want. You know, the blow-up doll ain't going to come blowed up. It's not going to say dildosforless.net or anything. They got you covered.
They got you covered.
They've been around a long time. They know what
they're
they're
doing.
doing.
A long time. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, don't wait. Better sex is just a click away. Take 50% off one item, free shipping with rush processing if that thing can't wait. You know what I mean? We all been in a pinch. That's got a lot of foreplay for that thing to get delivered.
Friday night only lasts so long.
Just go to adamandeve.com, select any one item, and the code GARBAGE at checkout. This is an exclusive offer for Are You Garbage listeners.
There you go.
Be sure to use code GARBAGE to get your discount, 100% free shipping and rush processing. That's adamandeve.com, promo code GARBAGE, adamandeve.com, code GARBAGE. Do it, gang. Now back to the show.
Back to the show.
I had a big-ass painting business. The number one in town. Victorian. What
was it called?
I guess Voss's painting. I don't remember what it was called. But I was a scumbag. You know, I partied. You know, I just apologized. I did my second cousin's house, and I saw you know, I would get during the winter, I had no money, nowhere. And I would take deposits on houses to do in the spring because people want them.
Sure.
And I would spend their fucking money, and then I would take like Benjamin Moore cans and pour like fucking shitty paint.
Shit paint into them.
Shit, dude, I've heard of that in the bar business with vodka.
I respect the hustle. That's he's keeping the plate spinning.
Well, I'll tell you another business I had. And this was like, go on. Anyhow, so
That's awesome. Swapping
it was a
paint.
big
Swapping paint. It's just got a big
paint
bucket of whiteout.
You paint the house, and by the time we're driving away, it's peeling. We were painting. I was painting a funeral home. We did it every year because it was big. And they had this awning and I was friends with a family, a big funeral home in my town. He goes, I don't give a fuck what you do not get paint on this awning. This is a fucking gigantic awning. Do not get paint on this. So we put drop cloths. We made it look. There's no way we were getting paint on this fucking awning. We dropped a plank through it.
And no paint on that, though.
Well, we were sending a plank from a ladder to here to walk right through the awning. Hey.
Good thing we had those drop cloths on there.
I know. So, Okay, so the business fucked up. I got into sales. You know, back in the day, people were selling shit out of trucks, meat and seafood.
Sure, I remember that even in the 90s.
You were
and 2000s.
doing that?
I did that for a while, and then my truck.
Where'd you get the meat? Because I've seen that in New York back in the day.
Well, they used to be companies. You were a subcontractor for the company. You go there and and the fucking food was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is when me and my two friends had an apartment. We had we had the biggest Halloween parties. All we did was party, and I would take like a steak out of every box or some crab leg. I short the fucking people and fucking we'd have a nice steak. You know, like, oh wow, these stuffed mushrooms feel light. Yeah, that's because you're chewing on rocks. So, I mean, the food was amazing. So one time,
Can of paint in there.
I brought
swear these clams are Benjamin Moore. I swear.
So anyhow, my car got robbed, my truck.
Okay.
I know who did it. He was a heroin addict. I couldn't, you know, and the company came after me. So I was out of that. So then we started, me and my roommate, this business was fucking amazing. This is a good story. I took that idea of selling meat and I would rent vans and we went and got hanging plants wholesale from the growers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we would pitch. We'd walk into a salon with like fucking 6 hanging plants, and hey, we got and they were selling like fucking crazy.
That's a pretty good hustle.
That ain't bad.
Hustle. And like
Especially back then, hanging plants were all the rage.
Hey, throw this in a corner, a little ambiance.
Yeah, I would be at the strip mall, and I had the plants out, and I'm pitching people, and then I dropped my partner off, and he'd come walking up, and he would buy like 3, then everybody starts buying. My best one.
Gotta create demand, baby.
I'm telling you, my best one was, I got shit. We're pitching people on the street. Usually we'd go, but sometimes you pitch people on the street.
I imagine you had to be pretty good at that.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you didn't become a comic,
Yeah.
you would have been.
Yeah, he's a smoothie. He's a quick talker.
You would have become Billy Mays.
No, I was offered. We went into Merrill Lynch, and the guy goes, "I'll hire you today if you want to be a stockbroker." I'd be either a millionaire or in jail for insider trading.
Sure, the latter probably. Yeah. If
So-
I'm picking up on this, I mean the painting business went belly up.
Yeah, they raided his house. They found a bunch of houseplants and a bunch of steaks.
and Benjamin Moore cans. So one time we're pitching people on the street, and I see this car pull up, and it said MD plates. So we had but we had one hanging plant in the van that was bigger. It cost me $10 or $12. He comes out. He goes, "What do you got here?" I don't plants. We're selling plants. He goes, "What's that in the van?" I go, "Don't worry about that. Take a look at these."
Sure, that's it.
And then he's
There you
like,
go.
"No, what do you got in the van?" I go, "Look, that's expensive. What do you want here?" He goes, "No, what's in the van?" And he kept,
That ain't for a guy like you.
I go, that's like $150 plant. We usually sell those to lawyers and doctors. But I saw his MD plates. And that fucking ego bought a $10 plant for like $150. I was fucking the man that day.
Yeah, couldn't
Are
tell you
kidding
shit,
me?
huh, Rich?
Oh, I felt like a club owner in Philly. So, you know, so I always had businesses, but they always failed. Like the plants, I got to run into that guy and pay him.
You still owe somebody money?
$2,000 for the plants. I owed every paint store money because they gave me credit. You know, I was a fuck up.
That was 30 years
now,
ago.
when you got sober, did you go back and do that? Like, right the wrongs? Is that part of that? You're like, you got to run into that guy?
I skipped that.
I thought he made it seem like I got to bump into that guy. It seemed like a.
Did you ever fix the awning at the funeral home?
They did. The thing is, with the paint stores I owed, with my ex-wife, we filed bankruptcy, so all that was erased.
Sure.
Nice.
That was erased with my ex-wife, and I had good credit back then.
How's the credit now?
Over 800. You're talking to Rich Voss. 1S. 1S.
You dropped the second S. That guy's a bum.
Leave off the last S for savings, brother. So
That guy died in a house fire.
we had one of those.
Okay.
All that was erased. But if I
Okay.
ever did run into the plant guy, I'd throw him something.
Sort of break him off.
There you go.
I'd
Nice
throw
of
him
you.
something.
You're a good guy.
No, I would. I feel. You know, look, a dude came up to, like when we had an apartment and roommates. I was missing $700 was stolen out of my room. I'm like, fuck, and I blame one room, and it wasn't him. Then years later, this dude, who was a roommate of mine, and I was already sober, was getting sober. He goes, hey, listen, I stole the money. I go, well, it's good. Just don't drink.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We all did fucked up shit.
Sure.
When we were high and
100%.
You know, I was a fuck up, but it's so weird. I grew up with nothing. I listen, don't get me wrong. I had a roof over my head. My mom, you know, whether it would be fucking tuna and peas on toast, which was delicious.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Tuna and peas cooked.
Yeah, it's all right.
Whatever it was called, with cream tuna.
Yeah.
With peas was fucking off. You know, so she did the best she could. I myself, I guess you could. I gave my kids pretty much everything they needed in life.
It's great.
And my two older daughters who are pregnant now, both have houses. You know, both married. I mean, my one daughter married a black dude, but he's light skinned. I'm only kidding. Am I allowed to say that? He doesn't care. He has no sneaker game. He buys mids. He has no,
I mean, what a deep cut.
No. You know, my older daughters they're doing great.
Yeah, you gave them a life you couldn't have.
Yeah,
that's very admirable.
And my 16-year-old is, I mean, her room's a mess, and you know, whatever. But she's a straight A student.
It's great.
You know, Bonnie's a great mom. They're fighting now, her and my daughter. She's not talking to, which makes me happy because she's talking to me.
There you go.
You know, hey, look, I don't know what you did, Bonnie. You fucked up, but she's not mad at me.
Hey, I'm on your side, kid. I don't know what's going on.
So I'm, you know, everything
worked out.
My parents, all the dysfunction I grew up with, and that's, you know, this is cookie cutters. I'm not going deep. I mean, you know,
Sure.
Obviously, you know, it's just, you know, anybody dealing with a single mom raising 3 kids.
It's tough.
It's tough for her. It's tough for her.
Very hard.
Especially with no real education. Luckily, we had my grandparents that took us in.
You have a support, you had a support system.
You know, but after they died and the house was sold, she was on her own. But we were older.
Any pets going back?
We had one dog. Well, back when I was a little kid, when I remember my dad would, I guess he was living with us. I remember him waking me up one night, and he goes, "Come with me." We had this gigantic apartment, but there was a porch that went all the way around, and I go sleeping every night hearing noises, scared to death, you know.
Sure.
So, and he woke me up, and there was a train set the size of.
Aw.
And I'm looking at it amazed and going, man, I don't even like trains. But it was the fact that he did.
You get a couple of bucks at the paint store for that.
It was, he said, this, you know, and when he was around, I mean, he was cool. He would, I don't know, he would take me places. I guess he was gambling. You know, that's where I probably picked up all my bad habits.
Right, yeah.
My grandfather was a big gambler.
And you said your dad was in and out. What did he do for a living? Was he in the area?
Always something.
Always
I mean,
something.
its last 40 years probably was a travel agent, but there was it was funny. He brought me home a signed album from Tom Jones.
Oh wow!
Friends with, and this is when we were young, Tom Jones.
Yeah.
So I'm doing O&A radio. I mean, I'm doing Norton, Tim and Sam. I do all the big radio shows. And I text him this morning. I go, "How bad is morning radio that I'm listening to you two fucking zeros?"
Shout out to Jim and Sam.
Yeah, of course.
I love him.
He was the best man at my wedding, Jim. Anyhow,
Tom Jones?
So
you know Tom Jones.
So Tom Jones was doing radio. I go, my dad said he was friends with you or knew you, Joe Voss. He goes, Joe was your dad?
No shit.
He goes, yeah, we used to party. He used to bring the girls. I'm going, that fucking scumbag was married to my mom. He used to throw parties in Vegas, and we don't, you know.
No shit.
Then he was in a car. He was always in some kind of scammy business or some fucking.
Sounds familiar. Apple don't fall too far from the tree there, Rich.
Okay. All right. Fucking Google eyes. Shut your mouth.
Google eyes. All right.
I'll take it.
Fucking. I'm being smashed by an owl. You fucking. Look at my chest and tell me if I have a spot. X-ray. Fucking vision eyes.
Being smashed by an owl.
That's funny.
So, but listen, in life, and this is, you are where you are when you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
If you believe that.
I agree.
Everything, look, everything in life that I've been through, drug addiction, recovery, divorce, kids, to me is what made me a better comic. Not saying, I don't want to say great, even though I am. I don't want to say it because then people think he's an arrogant, And, I fucking guys like him. Oh, I was. Listen, someday you could be.
Who's he talking to? Toby?
Yeah, I'm looking at Toby.
Guys like
Hey,
him.
you're still talking to Tom Jones.
You know what I mean? So, and to me, some of the best comics. And to me, I mean, there's all kinds of styles, but are comics from here.
Sure, that live the life.
Yeah, that you get when you walk away.
You make a connection with them
you know
emotionally. You were like, oh, I was in a moment like that. I've reacted like that to certain things. Yeah, of course. It's emotional.
You know them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can walk away from some comics, go, they were funny. What did he say? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, like if you watch stand-up, you'll go, I'll never be that funny as long as I live.
Yeah, of course. He's so unique,
And there's so many great comics that I watch. Metzger's fucking really
killer.
funny. I saw this guy, Chris Porter. I watched him, and I don't usually watch comedy. Fucking Shane used to open for me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gilly.
He's
Killer.
a whole nother level.
Next
and you
level.
watch Maria Bamford. People might not like her, but she's fucking
She's a
brilliant.
killer, yeah,
100%.
She's fucking great.
She has
She's
been for
brilliant.
a while, yeah.
Super talented.
My wife, so many people have stole her style throughout the years. Oh, my wife's style, she's an icon, for female comics.
Yeah.
But there's comics that, like, you watch somebody like Brian Regan, who is as funny as anybody alive, but if people don't know him, they'll go, what the fuck, is this guy crazy?
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
What I mean?
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Regan.
But if you know comic and you watch him or you're his fan or whatever, you're going, you can't get funnier than
You
this.
can't, yeah, of course.
But he's the complete opposite of someone like a Stanhope.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Or a Patrice, or so good comedy is
true,
good comedy. You know
Sure.
what I mean? Look, people make fun of Carrot Top, but he's the best prop actor is.
Sure.
If you're gonna do something, be the best.
Yeah.
No,
I agree.
He's been in Vegas for who knows how many years, millions of
Probably
dollars.
writes 400 jokes a year.
Yeah,
something
millions
crazy.
upon millions.
So whatever.
Any family vacations mixed in there at all?
When you were a kid, do the Jersey Shore at
Did
all?
you squeeze anything out?
Yeah, they would drive us. My aunts owned houses in Beach Haven, Long Beach Island.
Sure.
Okay.
So they let us come for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was one time, I think we rented a house when my father and mother, I think
We're together, yeah.
The old fucking big Chevy round cars. I remember driving down the beach. But any vacation was if my aunt let us stay at the
Let
house.
you stay at the house.
We always, look, my aunt, I had an aunt and an uncle. My mother had a brother and a sister. And their families did very well. We were the black sheep of the family.
Sure.
And I was the blacker sheep of the black sheep. I was family dinners, they make fun of, you know what I mean, with all the cousins. Anytime I talk like this, it gives me fucking anxiety because you're getting real. You're talking about your life.
Yeah.
I'm having a fucking anxiety attack. I'm just let me drink more
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah, right.
That'll help.
Some more cold brew in here for Voss.
So, not really family vacation. I did get to go to camp one year, not sleepover, just
But
day
just like
camp.
day camp or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to the playground as kids.
Yeah.
Every neighborhood had a playground
Yeah.
in the summer. Play knock hockey and tetherball and baseball. And
Sure.
we go to the playground. That's what we did as kids.
I feel like all your vacations circled around wait until the heat died down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Going
I have to
off.
respond? What the fuck? It's what? I didn't get that, but I like you. I think you're a good kid. I think you're a good kid.
Man, all-time ball buster.
Man.
No, I'm sorry. Listen,
I love it. Is he talking to me?
What's this guy's deal?
Jesus, fuck. What the? What happened to respect?
You're stealing houseplants. What are you talking about? Selling bad meat on the side of the road and skimming off the top.
Yeah, well, look, you got to survive.
yeah, you got to cover rent, baby.
No, we didn't have vacations as a kid.
Okay.
And let's move out of that.
Okay.
Doing very well now.
Yeah, let's move to once you started your legendary status as Rich Voss. Once you started doing well in comedy.
What about it? When did I start?
Yeah, what year is that?
Ooh.
What was your first big year?
What was your first big year? Check. And did you make any stupid
I
purchase?
think the biggest year, the first biggest, I was doing TV shows like Evening at the Improv.
There was a lot of those comedy
on the
cable
road,
shows, yeah.
all those dumb,
Def
But
Comedy Jam.
yeah, I was the first white guy, and I did Def Comedy Jam, and I called clubs and, hey, I did Def. We don't use those acts here. The
Jesus,
white
yeah.
clubs. I'm sorry, I'm not fucking earthquake or a natural disaster. I'm Rich Voss. I'm just trying to, But there was I was doing urban rooms back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I did when it came to that, Def Jam, the Apollo, BT. I did everything you could do, and
Was Last Comic Standing?
that was the biggest. Okay, so I was doing O&A, and they were big back then.
They were huge.
They
yeah,
were
they were
fucking
it. Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
They were as big as you can get.
And tough crowd. And then I was offered Last Comic, and I go, I don't think I'm going to do this. Reality, I don't know, And it would have been the biggest mistake of my life. Because after I did, it was the first season of Last Comic. It was so fucking big. Everywhere I
remember
went,
it, yeah. It was
I would
huge.
go places.
It
and
was
people,
making people.
Yeah, people would recognize, my daughters were getting so mad. They were young. Quit staring at them. We'd go places. They didn't know. They were, I don't know, 13, 14 or 12. And so I had Last Comic Standing, Tough Crowd, O&A all at the same time. And when you have three big things at the same time, you fucking. So, but I would never move to L.A. and leave my kids. I said, I'm staying in New York.
You were living in the city at the time or in
Never.
Jersey?
Always in Jersey.
So you're married to your first wife.
No.
Right?
No, we were separated.
You guys were already separated. Okay.
Yeah, I was living in a third floor apartment, and and going on the road and doing whatever.
Yeah.
And then, how did it work? I just milked everything, going on tour.
Hitting the road, yeah.
Now I'm making real money.
Mm-hmm.
So we did 8 or 10 months, me, Corey, and Dave from Last Comic, which I set up the tour through the agent I had at the time, who's the biggest agent in the business now, Berkowitz. He used to work for Dorfman, who was my manager, whatever. We were selling out Thursday night, 2 shows on a Thursday, like the 600-700 people, just making stupid money for me back then.
Yeah.
So that kind of died down, but then I'm still on the road by myself. And the other 2 I was on the road with, they had, they were kind of like prima donnas. They thought that I knew it wasn't going to last. And they're assholes. Hey, where's our M&Ms or whatever? You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
I go, look, I was already headlining this place. Don't fuck this up for me.
We got a good thing going.
And I stole the M&Ms.
And I stole them. I switched the green ones. So for blue, I told him. So
when those checks were rolling in, was there any dumb purchases? Did you go out buy jewelry,
You
a
had to.
car, a house?
He's wearing 4 Super Bowl rings right now.
I
What are
know.
you talking about?
I've never seen anybody wear 5 rings.
I was on O&A, and we were going to do a tour. The tour. I went and bought a Mercedes
Before the tour?
before the tour.
Man, that's dirtbag logic, and I love it,
I
dude.
love it.
Yes.
I bought a Mercedes, and then the next day, because that's church sex thing,
Oh,
they got canceled. A day after I bought my Mercedes, the fucking tour was out the window. I'm driving around in a fucking C-Class.
And the car was
he's got plants in the backseat.
the car was found burning in Plainfield.
It's so.
Okay.
Was that your first nice car? Because
Yeah,
you like nice things.
Yeah.
You do,
Yeah,
which I've always respected about you. Unabashedly love nice things.
Yes.
We're
which I
going to
really
get into
like.
it. You had humble beginnings, but you do have a lot of class in you.
It's got a rollie on
far
right
as that
now.
stuff.
It might be fake. I'm not
No.
sure.
No.
No.
My
Got-
teeth cost $70,000.
Is that what you paid for? No.
Yes.
They look
Implant-
great. They look
implants.
great.
So, yeah, I do like. I didn't have
says
shit
Rolex
growing-
on 'em.
Brags about the teeth.
I love it. That's old school New Jersey Jewish guy.
See that molar right there? That's 5 G's.
Okay, I had to sell out 3 funny bones.
Pulls out corn on the cob. These ain't going nowhere.
The Mercedes was the first nice car you got.
First real, yeah. I had a shitty Mercedes before that because Patrice had a Cadillac. I go, well, fuck him.
You
and
got
I
to
went
one
and
up
bought
him.
the shitty Mercedes that burnt
those
out.
five trying to outdo each other must have been fucking great.
And so then I got the real
Keith
Mercedes.
shows up with a jet fighter.
No, he showed up with Kevin. So I went. Yeah, it was a brand new Mercedes.
That's great.
And you bought it. You didn't lease it.
I don't lease.
You don't lease.
No, I'm a
Interesting.
buyer. Leasing is like fucking rented. You buy you buy a house. You don't rent. I rented for years. You know, I mean, I guess if you're in New York, whatever. But listen, we just sold our last house because we bought a new one this summer. Big fucking built-in pool, in-ground pool. I don't know what you call it. I grew up. We call them built-in. You know, fucking big-ass house.
Yeah.
You know, and we sold our other house. And I made profit. You can't make profit renting.
True.
Gotcha.
I am.
You know, you can't make profit renting. And leasing, they're making money. They want people to lease because whatever. It's
No, yeah.
What
of
happened to
course.
the Mercedes? Did you sell it or just
I
hang on
bought
to
a
it?
better car.
Did you ever regress back out of Mercedes? Or what are you driving now? You driving a Mercedes now?
Lexus.
Lexus. Yeah. Okay.
Brand
You
new.
did
Well,
have a Beamer for a while. I remember the Beamer.
You're a luxury car guy.
Yes.
This is how empty I am. I bought a fucking brand new Lexus last year, the ES350, the big one. I went in to get it serviced. It wasn't even 11 months old. And I went in, I guess I was depressed that day. And I walked out with a newer one and traded it in.
I respect it. This guy, you're me, Voss.
Went in
I
for a
fucking
detail.
love it. Yeah.
Came out with a new car.
Yeah.
I came out with the sports one.
Something to fill the time, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
right.
I was just in out west. I played Pebble Beach, and I meet the richest golfers on the planet. I have friends, semi-club, whatever, and they're letting me use their Audi for a week. I almost came home
With an Audi.
and bought an Audi. I
Yeah.
almost did. I go, you haven't even had your new Lexus for fucking 6 months. I pay it off too. I don't owe nothing on it, you know.
Oh, you buy them cash?
No, I go in, trade in my other car,
Right.
So get whatever.
Get whatever out of
Throw
it.
10 grand or whatever. I got a 10 grand payment, so each month I send
Just chop it out,
$1,000 a month.
For 10 months and you
Yeah.
knock it out.
So I don't know anything on my life. But now our fucking mortgage doubled from my last mortgage. But the fucking house is,
Big house.
it's, let me see if I have a picture of just part of my waiting room in the basement. It's just one of the rooms.
Waiting room in the basement.
Are you
What,
kidding?
you got an orthodontist down there?
No, my weight room.
Oh, your waiting room.
Why, what do you?
I think you meant a waiting room. I'm like, what the fuck you doing in there, boss? You're renting half of it out.
Put in a green room in the house.
Wait, here's. Oh, this is.
That's
out,
very
This
nice.
is out by the pool.
Wow.
Oh, wait a second. Oh,
That's a nice pool.
my wife's look. She grew up sleeping on dirt floors. She grew up poor
Jesus.
as fuck.
Jesus.
In Canada, she was a farmer. She had to go have an operation, and her parents put her on a bus and sent her across the country by herself at like 12 years old to have her fucking one of her organs taken out.
Jesus.
Because they couldn't leave because they had a farm and it was cropping season. So yeah.
So you upgraded. You're upgraded. Is there anything? You got the pool. The pool was already in.
Yeah.
And did you put the weight room in yourself, or was there already?
Well, I had a weight room. No, I built it myself. Now, what the fuck? Where is it? You know, this is really.
Lose
It's a
it.
picture.
I know he's freaking
Now
out.
here comes
This
the
is-
glitz.
it's a picture.
We believe you.
That's me and Clint Eastwood. I did a
It's me and Clint Eastwood. That guy's homeless.
That's he's not.
You got to clean them glasses, boss.
No,
house.
I did a. Oh wait,
That's
no.
me and Clint Eastwood.
Here's the picture of Tom
This
Jones.
is part of my weight room.
Very
my basement.
okay, yeah.
That's
like a
nice.
gym.
I
Got
like
the heavy
it.
bag. You hitting a heavy bag?
No, I hit my wife. no,
Knew that was coming.
I knew that was coming. What a hack! Sorry.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you know it's.
Do you like the upgrade?
Well, I do, but
More
my,
responsibility. It's a bigger nut at the end of the month.
Yeah, my wife's career is well. Now this writer strike's fucking her up, but after the writer strike, she's supposed to have a TV show in Canada based on her life growing up.
Okay.
On her book. I got to finish it fucking 7 years ago.
Find out how it ended.
Yeah.
You get divorced. What the fuck?
It's hard reading a book, you know, and she slept with him too. So, Jesus Christ, no boundaries, bitch.
Funny.
So, she goes, listen, she goes, look, you're white trash to me. She goes, you got to pull yourself out of the mud. You know,
Yeah.
She goes, you fucking think. I grew up, listen, I grew up where look, we sold our house and we got a big check.
Mm-hmm.
I have a $500 winning lottery ticket that I can't wait to cash.
Yeah.
Doesn't even come close to the money that I
Sure,
that
of
I
course.
deposited this morning, but I won this.
You like the action.
Yeah. He likes a deal. How Rich Voss wants to wet his beak on something.
Hey, the daily number hits different. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, hitting the nut. What are you kidding me? I won 1 out of 2 games yesterday. Was happy.
Yeah.
Fucking half a point to Rams last minute field goal.
Nice on
What the
George.
Jesus Christ. How many are you buying lottery tickets every day?
Yeah.
You go. So you
Playing
go.
scratchers?
Yeah. Here's my goal.
What do you drop a day on lottery ticket? You're the guy in front of me at the counter going, "Give me 8, 9, 6, 2, 3."
No, maybe 60, 70 a day, maybe.
$60, $70 a day?
60 to 70 bucks.
You're like an old lady.
Wait, is that on scratchers or you playing numbers?
Numbers too.
Numbers too.
Numbers and scratch.
Yeah.
But I quit.
Not an asshole.
I quit,
Treat me with some respect.
Do you have your numbers too? You don't got to say them,
Yes.
but you got your numbers.
Yeah.
You go up so like 1, 2, 3, box straight.
Yeah. And then I told, like, the worst is when you go in and they repeat it.
Same
fuck up
place,
the-
right? You go to the same. You go to your same spot.
Yeah, but I get so mad at them because I'll tell them a number and they'll fucking. And I used to do this bit on stage. It's hacky now, but it's true. They'll say the wrong number. I'm like, don't fucking repeat them wrong because now I got to play the number they said.
Sure, now you hear that
Yes,
number
now
and
I
it's
hear that
bad
number.
luck if you don't
You
play
know,
that
if
number.
I hear other
that's
people in there,
awesome.
if I hear other people in there saying numbers, I get out because I don't want to hear their numbers because I got to play their
Man,
fucking dumb numbers.
You're a different kind of trash.
I love it,
Voss.
man. That's awesome.
You're still doing $70 a day on scratchers.
What do you
sicko spreading it around?
What are you scratching the scratchers with? Do you have
A dime.
always?
Yeah, quarter's too big. It's too clunky. Dime slides that shit right off the fucking paper.
Now, do you play the whole game or do you just scan? You just scratch?
No,
where
I
you
gotta
scan-
play the game.
You play the game.
Yeah, I'm not sick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you do them there in the store, or do you wait till you get home and then sit down
my
at the
in a
table?
car.
You go
do
back
them
to
in
the car.
Yeah, my wife goes, wait till we get home. I go, no, this is where we do them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
He's like an old lady playing bingo. This
I love
fucking
it.
guy.
I love it.
You know, here's my, it's a fucked up fantasy.
What's the biggest you ever hit, if you don't mind me asking?
What's the biggest I hit? Probably $4 grand, $5. You know,
That ain't
I don't know.
bad.
Oh, for a while I was hitting big. I won like 5 nights in a row. I won like 13. I was hitting numbers like a motherfucker. This weekend I hit Friday and Saturday night in New York.
Really?
2 nights in a row. Yeah, 2 nights.
You
in a
play in
row.
Jersey and New York?
Anywhere I am at. When I drive to fucking Baltimore, I'll have fucking Jersey, Pennsylvania,
Really?
Delaware, Maryland. Man,
I
I'm
assume
not
when
going to
the
drive through. Sorry, I'm not going to drive through Delaware and then look and go, "Oh fuck, one of my numbers came
No,
out."
I get
I
it.
assume when the Powerball's up, you play that when it's like the 2 billion or whatever it
Oh,
is.
I play it if it was fucking whatever. Are you kidding
He's
me?
a dude. He's in.
I love it.
But you know what? It sounds bitter, and I'm not. I love doing comedy, but I just want to hit a scratch off.
Mhm.
It says $1 million winner. Take a picture of it, and go look. I won $1 million. It's not enough to quit comedy, but it's enough to tell 10 club owners to go fuck themselves.
And that's
You
all
hear
I'm
that
looking-
chuckle, huh?
That's all I'm looking for.
Boy, talk about hanging resentment. Let it go. No,
Okay. So you're still playing scratchers.
yeah, not. I quit on Mondays usually. Start back Thursday.
Okay, hey, that's not
Funny.
bad. That's not bad.
But I play numbers. You know,
like the number. Yeah. The pick 3. You got the Louis Vuitton wallet. This guy. This fucking guy.
Like with his numbers in it. No
You're
other,
the only guy.
No other Louis Vuitton wallet has the numbers in it.
I mean, you're fucking something else, Rich.
I parked in the parking lot, and I looked at what it cost to park, and I wanted to go to the guy. Listen, why don't we just do this
Off the books.
off the books, and I'll give you 50 cash. But I didn't have time. I wanted to run up. I didn't have time to negotiate with. Listen, I'll spend $500 on dinner, but still,
But-
I'll go to a garage sale.
Yeah.
I went to one this week. My friend said, go to this. They're selling golf clubs. And I drive there, and it was shit. And I fucking go, you just wasted 40 minutes on my Saturday morning.
Are you in the market for golf clubs, or you're
No,
just
I got 2 sets I want to dump. I was going to sell. I had 3, and a friend of mine.
He's big on the golf.
A friend.
And we were just talking about this. You're a pretty good player, right?
Not this year. I am, but I lost. It'll come back.
What's your average or whatever it's called?
My hand. I mean, I was shooting low to middle 80s.
It's great.
So you would beat most other comics.
Well,
yeah.
some comics.
Most
yeah.
comics. Yeah.
But now I'm not. I just lost. It'll come back. I'm doing something fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I
What kind of sticks you got? What,
I got good.
What do you got?
Callaway?
Well,
I'm a Callaway
I got
man.
2 sets of Callaway. I got Apex and Epics. I might go try some. Do you play golf?
I played this week. I play a couple times a year.
My friend, this millionaire, he just sent me this one driver. It's worth $1,000. The shaft is worth $750. But he sent me this putter. It's worth $5,000 to $7,000. I got it in a case at home. It's a Scotty Cameron, only 100 made. Pebble
Gotcha.
Beach. You know, this other couple friends of mine. I flew out to San Fran. I did San Jose 3 nights there. Then they paid for me to go into the Clint Eastwood golf tournament.
Okay.
You know, and I'm playing Pebble Beach. These people are. I'm sitting next. I'm really
Billionaires, yeah.
Million and billion. But the couple that put me up at their house, their friend. You know, she's more
Doing
of a
his
friend.
scratchers at the table.
You guys got a dime?
Yes. Don't think I didn't buy a lot of
Yeah,
numbers
yeah,
in
sure,
L.A.
of course,
in California.
yeah.
But they're so nice, you know. I met one lady when we had our radio show. Hey, I see her in L.A. She took me to Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
We became friends, her and my one. We're having lunch at Bel Air, and she goes, my father won 5 Oscars. And her father's John Douglas, the composer.
I don't know. I'm
He
an idiot.
He fucking Star Wars, Schindler's List. He's the biggest composer
Yeah,
in the world.
okay. Yeah.
5 Oscars.
That's a lot.
Okay, it's not, you know what I mean? It's
You
not.
mean John Williams?
Yeah, what did I say?
Douglas.
I said John Douglas?
Yeah, John Douglas.
I'm a fucking asshole.
John Williams.
John,
It's
I'm
a
thinking
kid Star Wars.
No, John
Somebody bamboozled you.
No, John
Jim
Douglas.
Cavaretti. You don't know who he is? Huh?
From Bayonne.
John Douglas wrote all the profiling books. He was
Yes.
a profiler for the FBI.
Yes.
John
Gotcha.
Yeah, John Williams. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
God, what a fucking! I'm smashing him for my stupidity. Jesus Christ! Now he's gonna go back and tell all his bringers, "Hey, guess how dumb Voss is." Sorry. Hey, you don't have any Crystal Light, do you, to pour in here?
We got Liquid IV. Promo code garbage.
Why? That's a question, though. Do you drink Crystal Light?
Once in a while to make. Sometimes I'll squeeze lemon in my water.
Okay.
I like
Two very different things. Crystal Light.
Yeah, no, I like Crystal Light too. It's probably gonna get me sick.
Where are you food shopping now at the new house?
Yeah, let's get into some garbage cues here.
Okay, whatever you need.
I want to know more about Rich Voss.
Where are you food shopping now that you're in the new neighborhood?
Same. We were 2 miles from our other house.
Okay.
What do you go to?
ShopRite.
You go to
Or
ShopRite.
Shop-
Once in
ShopRite's
a
okay.
Once in a while, we'll head over to Wegmans.
Okay.
Ooh, if the number hits, you hit Wegmans.
We go to Wegmans. And if we're in the area, I go for coffee. Whole Foods, you can get the $5 for a bag at Whole Foods. You get
For the
4.
bag of coffee.
The bag
Yeah,
of
but
coffee.
they have good coffee. I mean, I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts and get bags, but there's only one because you can get 4 for a certain price. The other ones are fucking whacking you out. But
You're really driving around town.
no, I got to pass it. I'm not going out of my way.
Okay,
Our anniversary was, what's the date? Oh, yesterday. I took my wife out for dinner. I go, we'll stop at Dunkin', and they were closed. I was very upset.
Are you doing the grocery shopping? Will you go
No,
and do the order for the week?
Huh?
Will you go and do the order
I'm
for
a
the week?
fucking headliner.
Not bagging my own groceries.
I'll go pick up stuff from, that I want, to take to golf or whatever.
Sure.
Okay.
She orders it now and has it delivered.
Gotcha.
That's
You
what
know,
a lot of
okay.
people are doing.
Yeah. And the other day, they brought the wrong order. And my wife calls and said, this is somebody else's order. And they go, well, keep it. 'cause
Yeah, they can't take it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
So,
you.
I know. And, and she's upset because I had pool guys come and clean the pool and do some shit. She goes, look at them. Pool guys are supposed to be hot. So I wrote this.
It's me and him out there.
No, I wrote this. I go, listen, it's a funny new bit. I go, listen, we've been married 18 years. I go, look, if you're fucking somebody, having an affair, just be honest and tell me so I can get hard.
Hey, that's a good bit.
Did you hear the proctologist joke? The one about the proctologist? Oh, this is a good one. I'm not. All of a sudden, I'm Jackie. This guy goes in for his first prostate check.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, I don't tell jokes on stage. I do bits. I got 7 albums.
This guy This
guy goes in to get his first prostate check. Doctor goes, look, I know this is your first time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put 2 fingers in your ass and twirl it around.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to get hard, Tom. And the guy goes, my name's not Tom. And the doctor goes, I was talking to myself.
That's a good one. Love a good street joke.
Isn't that a good one?
That's great.
That's all right.
Okay, what else do you want to know? Yeah, we go.
Okay.
You shop at ShopRite. What are the you mentioned you'll go and get stuff that you want. What are there rich only
Items.
Well,
items in the house that like everybody knows that they're dads?
Yeah.
Like
what
what?
would
What are
they
we
be?
talking?
What are you snacking on at the house?
Well, I like getting at Costco the 6-pack of can of sardines because when you play golf or in your car, you can have just in case of emergency sardines. If you break down, I got 2 survival backpacks in the trunk.
Wait,
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
I thought you were gonna say like Ritz or cookies.
No one's ever had emergency sardines. It's not the 20s.
That's what you like? That's what you're eating at the house?
No, I'll take those on the golf course the last minute.
So you're telling me you're at Pebble Beach, you're cracking open a can of anchovies?
No, I was on the road, not when I travel. When I travel,
But when you go play golf in your hometown,
you'll bring a sandwich. If I don't have a sandwich, just in case of emergency.
And you'll just eat the sardines right out of the thing?
Well, I bring a fork.
No crackers or anything?
Oh, sometimes if we have them. If not, I'll eat them straight up. But they got to be boneless. I don't like the ones with the bones. You ever have sardines?
Yeah, that'd be gross.
You ever?
I mean, I like
Man, that was a great throwaway. Great.
at like like a Greek restaurant, I'll get like the fried sardines.
Did you ever have them on the 3rd hole?
I know.
Did you ever fry bologna?
Yeah, we did fry bologna. That's
that
good.
Shit was good, man.
Are you
That's
cooking at all at the house?
Cooking.
Breakfast? Anything? I don't know. I'm asking.
Once in a while, I'll make an egg or 2 for myself if I'm in a rush. I'm
Okay.
trying to eat better now.
Gotcha.
I was out with these people this week, and we went to restaurants every night, and I'm eating like a maniac.
Mm-hmm.
Who's picking up the check when you guys go out? How do you work that out?
Who, me and Bonnie?
No, when you go out with like other couples.
I picked up breakfast and lunch, but not dinner. There was like 14 people. I'm not fucking spending $2,000 on people I don't know.
Sure, I
don't
respect
even
it.
drink. They're fucking drinking.
Yeah, it's the whole point. Yeah, we're doing bottles of wine and shit, then you're paying for it.
No, but if I go out with, I'll pick up with friends or comics. I got, whatever.
Let's say you and Keith went out to dinner. Who's picking up that check?
Well, he can't. Jesus.
Man,
What?
that's cool. That was quick and mean. The rich Voss way.
Well, he's mean.
No, of course, I know.
It depends. Me, Bobby, Norton, I'll pick it up.
Sure,
Got
it doesn't
take
matter.
turns,
Yeah,
whatever?
it doesn't
Okay.
matter. No one's keeping score.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay. If you go out to a steakhouse, how do you get your steak?
We went
booked?
out last night. I don't want to say the name of the place.
Say it.
For me and no, because
thrown out of it.
I got chicken parm, but it's a well-known steak place, and I'm not lying. It was not good. It was tasteless. I was
Damn.
What are you getting chicken parm at a steak place
I don't eat
for?
red meat.
Ah,
Okay.
I don't eat
okay.
red- but this place
And
is
the sardines were in the car.
That's what. There you go. Hey guys, guess what I said?
Such an asshole.
He can't just give it to you, which I respect.
He
He's a
can't.
man of principle. I love it. I love it.
I said that's good. Gee.
I thought my furthest. I guess I said Rich Voss. I said, "Who's that?"
That was funny.
Now you just got him started now.
Yeah, I went out and the Caesar salad was great.
You like a nice C's? You go out. I
Yeah.
love a
You know
C's.
what? Try this. Listen, I'm not lying.
No, I know.
You ever eat the Caesar at the cellar? Because you could do it.
Not really.
But if you anywhere
The
you
food's
go,
unbelievable.
the food's the
there.
best there.
They-
It's
they have
crazy. It's
great
great.
food.
Yeah.
put buffalo wing sauce on it. Not a lot, just enough.
A little dab.
Some buffalo wing sauce, spread it around. Bonnie taught me this, but I'm taking credit because I tell the comics. It tastes so, it's not hot sauce. It's got to be the buffalo wing sauce.
Yeah.
You know, if things are rough and you're in the trench and you only have hot sauce.
Tabasco or something, yeah.
Yeah, but
okay.
Not Tabasco. So we went out last night for our anniversary. She said she was going to pay, but I paid because I got my wallet out faster.
Sure.
It hurt. You know, I tip big too. I like to, you know.
You tip big.
Well, listen, fucking blue collar workers have the tough life.
Sure.
They have you know, like if I was doing TV, like say whatever taping, the last time we taped for HBO with Colin out, I'm talking to the blue collar guys,
grip guys,
not the executives.
Yeah,
there.
of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not, you know, because I could relate. If I was at a party and one side of the room was lawyers and doctors, and the other side convicts, convicts and pimps, you know, it's just whatever.
That's who you're hanging with.
You feel more comfortable.
That makes sense.
So here's the thing: money, I don't care, but I don't like we went out for dinner last night, and it was like $120, whatever it was. But I go $7 for a little Coke this big. Like sometimes principle fucking drives me nuts.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to.
You don't care about the money. It's frustrating
that they charge me $7 for a little Coke in a bottle.
The little glass bottle ones. Yeah.
They love.
They like to run them up.
Yeah. And so I don't mind spending money, but I'm not a bitch. Don't take advantage. Don't try to fucking get over on me.
Sure. Well, you do bottled water. Like sparkling or still?
Sparkling. I don't like that. I like sparkling water.
Oh, we could have got you some.
Pellegrino, man.
There, yeah.
I like Pellegrino. I like what's the one I got? I can't think of it, but sparkling water. Yeah.
Okay.
What are you throwing down? Like say like one of your nieces or nephews or somebody like that's getting married. What's usually in the envelope?
Jesus.
Sorry. I couldn't hold
Even
it
his farts are timed well.
He's like 60.
66.
You're 66.
Are you? Fucking ripped one.
Come on, that was a good one. Sorry. That was my back. I threw my back out. 66. Well, I don't have any nieces or nephews.
Okay.
I'll take care. You know,
Say you were coming to one of our weddings. We're getting married. A friend, another comic. You know, you're going.
I would do a spot.
What's the spot?
Do 10 minutes.
I picked up the 1240.
Little
at
crowd
a wedding, I don't know. Am I supposed? Like if I know the person?
Yeah.
Good friends with them?
Yeah.
Good friends?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they'll definitely get a Rich Voss Legend shirt.
Sure. They'll get a merch package.
They get a merch.
Autographed CD.
I don't. At least a couple hundred to 2 to 5. I guess.
Okay.
That seems normal,
that's
right?
It. Yep. That's right in the wheelhouse.
That's good.
You know, I've sent money to weddings I didn't even go to.
Sure.
That's a gentleman's move.
Yeah, it's a pro move.
I like that.
Have you ever left a bad Yelp review?
No. What am I fucking? Who's gonna write a bad review? I get bad reviews. I don't write them. I get bad. I think I shoot myself.
Do you have? Do you have a? You guys have a garage at the new house, right?
Yes, 2 cars.
Do you have a second fridge in there? You have a garage fridge?
Oh no.
With like sodas and drinks and stuff.
Oh no, we have one in our Florida room. We have a little fridge in our
Florida room.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
what it's called. It's like a
sunroom.
Sure.
Sunroom with it screens, and I just put a TV out there.
Nice.
A nice table.
What's in the fridge? What drinks? What do you put in there?
I don't put anything. My wife and kid put Dr. Peppers for my kid.
Dr. Peppers.
She likes Dr. Peppers.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I like Dr. Peppers. That ain't bad. Do you do any fast food at all?
Yeah.
You do?
Once in a blue moon, but let me tell you something. Like Sundays, I've only been trying to eat well for the last couple of weeks. Popeyes, that fucking chicken. Popeyes is fucking amazing. It's so fucking good. Popeyes,
the chicken sandwich.
Oh, that and just a big chicken white breast. The skin. It's just,
Yeah, it's all right.
It's so fucking good, Pop. Taco Bell isn't bad. And they have a little breakfast sandwich at Taco Bell. If I'm in a hurry, I'll get it.
Okay.
A breakfast burrito.
Popeyes and Taco Bell. Any Mickey D's? Any Wendy's?
Once in a while, Burger King.
You don't do the red meat.
No, Burger King had the Impossible Burger for
Sure.
a while.
Okay.
And that's,
Where does the no red meat come from?
like it's been 35 years. It just used
Really?
to fuck up my. Late at night I go out and have chili dogs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
Get all
fucking,
fucked up, yeah.
And I remember one time when I was living with this girl, she was smoking, but I met this girl at a club and I was doing a show somewhere, and next thing you know, I'm fooling around with this other girl again. I'm going, oh, fuck. So I go, I smell like girl. So I went to Red Tower in my town and I bought a chili dog, and I'm driving home and I put some on my, with the window blowing the chili on me, right? So I smell like a chili dog. And I get home and my girlfriend goes, oh, you went to get chili dogs and you didn't bring me any?
Are you fucking the girl at the chili dog place?
Yeah, what the fuck? Do you own any suits?
Yeah, but I got to get some new ones. I used
How many
to,
suits do you think you have?
Well, they don't fit. I had them years ago. I got one that fits.
Yeah.
I had a nice Versace. I had
Back in the day, I would assume you probably had.
Put it together, yeah.
Armani. No, not I got an Armani, I think. or
Okay.
something. Calvin Klein. I used to have but I gave them to Bonnie.
Okay.
She
wears
yeah,
them?
well, the other day we did photo shoots for our podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and we each put on suits and stood in the pool with our suits on doing photo shots.
Okay.
Then she did one of her floating like she's dead.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I'm on my phone. That's
pretty good.
Some funny photo. So yeah, but I had suits. I don't know, because I got them at Marshalls or Century 21.
The Versace's?
Versace, I got a Century 21 Versace Classic. I didn't mention Classic.
Yeah. Hold
yeah,
on
it's
a
okay.
second. Back this
No,
up.
the other one.
Brought to you
they're
by
going-
Target.
I think I don't know if it's Armani, but when I was on Last Comic, right, we're doing the finals, and they go, "We want you to wear a suit." I go, I go, "You gotta have to buy it for me," and I keep it. And I said, "Get me an Armani, and I'll wear a suit."
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fucking NBC.
Strong arm, yeah. They got it.
What about in the shower? You peeing in the shower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time I possibly
Can, yeah.
I don't pee in the pool.
You don't pee in the pool.
Well, I haven't, or the hot tub. Or hot tub. I don't pee in the hot tub.
Okay.
I'll pee before I go.
Is
in.
the hot tub connected to the pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's nice. Little waterfall going into it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Look at you.
Will you brush your teeth up there in the shower?
Yeah. Not in the shower before I take a shower.
You do? Okay, you don't brush your teeth in the shower. All right. Electric toothbrush, regular toothbrush?
Regular. I have a one that's a water pick.
Mm-hmm.
I use it once in a while.
Okay. And where are you getting your color? Where do you do your color?
My tattoos?
Your tan.
Tan.
Oh, from playing golf.
From playing golf.
Because you look great.
No tanning bed.
No.
No? In the winter?
No, I got a bad back. No, in the winter?
Got a bad back. He is a 66-year-old Jewish guy.
I'm not tanning. One time years ago, I fucked a girl in a tanning bed.
Jesus.
After a show. It hurt my knees.
Why? How did you end up in a tanning?
She owned a tanning salon. I picked her up at a club, the upper deck. The upper deck. We went to her, and I go, it's, fucking a tanning bed. But,
When in
Was it
Rome.
on? Was it on?
No, I don't think so. No, and I wasn't on either.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
This is all hearsay
just
at this
fun.
point.
What? I'm not lying.
No.
No,
We
no.
believe you. You're trash, is what we're saying.
Oh.
Can you whistle with your fingers? There you go.
What was the last book you read?
What?
What was the last book you read?
Is this guy a cop?
We're here having a good time. You're a jerk off friend.
I read most of Bonnie's book.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you fly up front? You fly first class?
If I get upgraded.
Okay.
But I get the emergency window exit seat.
Okay.
It's a lot of room.
Uh-huh.
Look, if you're flying first class to L.A., maybe Houston or Vegas, then the seats are good. If not, they're just like any other hard seat.
Right.
I bring my own little cooler. I freeze a bottle of water, and I bring my own sandwiches, because I'm not eating that shit on the plane.
What kind of sandwich? Are anchovy sandwiches?
No.
Tell me now, Voss.
No, usually egg salad or tuna.
Eggs? No, egg salad
You're
or
getting
tuna
on a plane
a
with
plane?
a tuna sandwich?
No, but it's in the cooler,
I
little
know.
cooler. I do that bit. I swear to God.
You're eating egg salad or tuna on a plane?
And do you take pride in making I imagine, because you're meticulous. So you probably put out a nice egg salad sandwich, I would assume.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Egg salad. They go, I don't want to do the bit, but it's true. At TSA, you can't bring egg salad on the plane. I go, yeah, I've read all the stories of the danger because it was in a sealed container.
Mm-hmm.
And bread, she said it was okay, whatever. But I'll bring my own cooler, not if I'm in first class, which is very seldom because when Continental, I used to get upgraded all the time. But since United took over Continental, I never get upgraded. I get upgraded to fucking, Rochester. Big fucking deal.
Sure, yeah. The 20-minute flight, yeah.
20-minute flight.
Is United your carrier? Is that who you go with all the time?
Yes, because they're in Newark, yeah.
And what plastic are you throwing around? You got an Amex? American Express card?
No, I got MasterCard. I should get that one Bobby told me to get that gets you in the other lounge. I think it's Amex.
Yeah, there's an Amex
I
one
just
with
hate
those.
doing all the paperwork, filling out all the shit.
Sure.
I mean, I got an 800 credit score.
Yeah,
All right.
I could get it.
I can get it, you fat piece of shit. Fucking sitting here judging me.
Okay. Fucking Amex. You're lucky you could spell it. Go fuck yourself.
I like how that's what he got mad at. What? No. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, 100% garbage.
And we love you. Yeah.
We fucking love you.
I mean, still doing scratchers.
The scratchers.
Playing the numbers in every state he drives.
I've never met anybody that swaps paint out. I mean, that's crazy. Tuna
love
salad
it.
on a plane.
I mean,
You got the new house, though? You're killing it?
doing good.
Yeah,
We
thank
love
A true American success story, Rich Voss.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm 37 years sober. I was a drug addict, and now I'm a grandparent.
There
Love
you go.
that, man.
Yeah.
Got a brand new special out, too. 30 Minutes with Rich Voss.
Check it
Yeah.
out.
It's out
gang.
right now. You got to check it out.
YouTube / Rich Voss, or you can go to richvoss.com and get it. And our podcast is starting back up. My Wife Hates Me. It's wherever the fuck podcast. I don't
Sure.
know.
That's
You
right.
know.
Wherever you
Wherever you
consume
get your
podcast.
pods, gang.
Yeah, it's the special is going to be on YouTube, but it's going to Viewmaster in about 2 weeks. That joke went nowhere.
What? I don't know what Viewmaster
It's when
is.
you put the little thing in and
Oh,
click it.
yeah. That's
Oh,
a good
it
bit.
would have been fucking good if somebody was older than 12 in
I
this
thought it
room.
was a streaming service or something like
So
that.
did I. I'm like, is that to do Netflix?
Yeah, no, I was happy with the special.
That's great.
I'm a club comic. I mean, I've done theater.
One of the best, buddy. One of the best.
Thank you. I just love doing clubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's great.
They're
I mean,
just
you're a
fun.
club guy. Like, your essence of you is a club guy. Like,
Yeah.
you're rough and tumble fucking killer. Check out the fucking
Thank you.
special, gang. He's a fucking New York City legend.
Absolutely,
God damn it.
100%. 30 Minutes with Rich Voss. Make sure you check it out. Rich, anything else you want the folks out there to know?
Any dates or anything, or anyone? Just
go to
the
richvoss.com. All
Cool.
my dates are there, and or just My Wife Hates Me podcast. This was so much fucking fun.
Buddy.
Thanks,
This
buddy.
is
Fucking love you.
fun.
We're so
Thank
happy
you,
to
man.
have
Yeah.
you in.
Holy
Happy to
fuck.
have you, buddy.
Hey, listen, don't take anything personal. Look, you got to know where you are in life.
Kippy, what do you got for him?
Guys, we're all over the road. Tickets are selling out. Get them. RUGarbage.com. We fucking love you, gang.
Gang, Rich, we love you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for coming
brother.
in.
Yeah.
Gang, we love you, and we'll see you next week. Peace.